I'm rocking my Taylor Swift hoodie today. Because last night I had a realization. I am no longer going to let anybody gaslight me into thinking that the Tortured Poets Department is entirely about Matty Healy. Absolutely not. Let's get into it. By the way, I'm KJ Miller. I'm a founder, lecturer, and content creator. I love talking about all things business, beauty, and pop culture. If you like any of that, be sure to subscribe. Now, let's chat. I have been going through such a journey with the Tortured Poets Department. Now, mostly because the songs very much require that. There's a lot going on in the album. It's, an emotional roller coaster. And I've been going on that roller coaster. But also because of the Matty Healy of it all. And I even made a whole video about the Matty Healy of it all, which you are welcome to go watch. That man is gross, terrible, seemingly a bit racist, and everybody, as soon as the album dropped, people were so convinced that pretty much, 80, 90% of it was about him. And they were finding all the clues, and it was compelling. It was compelling. And I started to believe it, and that colored my experience of the album. And so now I've been in this sort of like in-betweensy place where I'm like, the music is great. I'm feeling the music, but also if this is her muse, yuck. So it's been, it's been a time. But what I have come to the realization of, and really it's been over the last few weeks, but it really hit me last night. And I made a TikTok about it. I have come to the realization, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I do not buy that most of this album is about that man. I don't even think I buy that any one song is totally about him. What I believe is that Taylor Swift has crafted an album about the many loves, many relationships, many circumstances and events and experiences of her life. And that is what she handed to all of us, her fans, as a gift. And now we get to wade through it and we get to think about what these songs mean for us. We don't have to think about them in terms of what they meant for her. So number one, that's what I'm going to do, is continue to think about what do these songs mean for me. But as it relates to the Matty Healy of it all, I will now make my case for why I do not think this album is about that man. Now, number one, plain and simple, Ms. Swift is a storyteller. If we have learned nothing else in the many years and many albums she has given us, most specifically Folklore and Evermore, but even beyond that, it is that this woman knows how to weave a tale, okay? And not all of these tales that she's weaving are autobiographical. And I firmly believe that what she has given us here, like I said, is an amalgamation of loves, relationships, friendships, experiences, events. I think that the best writers take from their real life and then expand from there, because they're not just trying to deliver a diary, they're trying to tell a story. They're trying to give us climaxes, and they're trying to give us beginning, middle, and ends. They're trying to take us on an emotional journey. And that requires being able to, yes, pull from your experience, but also as a skilled and gifted writer, take it from there, right? And extend it from purely the black and white and chronology of your life into something that makes people feel and understand. I think she's so good at that. She's proven that. She's proven she can take moments from her life, moments from books, moments from TV shows, and craft such a beautiful tale. I mean, Champagne Problems is still one of my absolute favorite songs. And we know that girl did not turn down anybody's proposal in a room full of people and family. And yet that song feels so personal and so beautiful and is so expertly crafted. So that is my reason number one, that I am no longer buying what the internet has been trying to bully me into believing, which is that, because she mentioned Florida, or because she mentioned the suit and the tie, or because that it's got to be about Matty Healy. Nope, not buying it. I'm not saying he's not a part of it. Like I said, I think she's pulling from a lot of her experiences, but no. So that's reason number one. Reason number two, and I know I'm going to sound petty on this. I know it. I accept it. There is simply just no way you can convince me that Matty Healy, this man here, is the loss of Taylor Swift's life. This man. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. I refuse to buy it. And you know what? When I made this point over on TikTok, a lot of people said, but we all have Matty Healys. No, we don't. No, we don't. We might all have ex-boyfriends who were dumb or, belittled us or weren't what we thought that they should be. We might all have that, but we don't all have Matty Healy. Okay. And I'm sorry. I refuse to believe that man is the loss of her life. Now, what I can believe about that particular song, again, is that maybe he's somewhere in it. Taylor has experienced a lot of love loss, right? That's just a fact. That's not me judging her relationships or anything. That's just a fact. We've seen her in a number of relationships over the years that have not worked out. So can I believe that that loss that she has experienced multiple times over has led to a place where she felt like this is really the loss of my life and truly grieving that? Yes, 100%. Can I believe that there was a real grieving period for whatever the heck it is she had with Matty Healy? Yes, absolutely. But can I believe that he and he alone is the loss of her life? No, I cannot. And y'all can call me petty. Okay, I'll be that. I don't believe it. And then my third and final reason for why I no longer am going to accept that most of this album is about Matty Healy is her summation poem that comes with the vinyl. Now, a number of people in my comments have pointed me to this very poem to prove that much of the album is about Matty Healy, but I feel like they are missing crucial lines from the poem. Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing here, but I am going to pull out these lines. She writes, "He never even scratched the surface of me. None of them did." Okay, that's clue number one. None of them did. None, plural. Okay, none of these fools that I'm talking about in this here album. Later on, she says, "A smirk creeps onto this poet's face because it's the worst men that I write best." Again, the worst men, plural, because she's talking about many folks. And then as she is closing out, again, she says, "My muses acquired like bruises." Muses, plural. Okay. I feel like she could not be making it plainer. This album is about a whole lot of folks, a whole lot of bruises I've acquired, a whole lot of relationships and loves that I've had. That is what I take away from that poem. Is Matty Healy a part of it? Yes, I believe he is. Is he the main part of it? No, I don't think so. And you know what? If I'm being Delulu, I'll be Delulu, okay? Because this realization is what has allowed me to reclaim my love for this album and not have to exist in this like teeter-totter state, okay? So that's me, all right? And if it's helpful to you, I offer it up to you as well. But I, for one, will no longer be believing that most of this album is about Matty Healy, and I will be enjoying it the way I enjoy all of Taylor's music, which is thinking about it through my own experience and my own lens. That's what I'm doing. So let me know what you think in the comments. But if what you think is it's all about Matty Healy, you can keep it to yourself, okay? And if you like this type of content, as always, please subscribe. I'll see you next time.